Yeah, no, the COVID situation is good at the moment. The team news is Matthias Norman is back in rehab, which is good for us. Lucas Rupp is still out injured. Billy Gilmore has got a high ankle injury, so it's probably going to put him out for 3 or 4 weeks. He's gone back to Chelsea today for them to assess it, and I'm hopeful that he'll be back for his rehab and treatment and rehab over the next few days. Other than that, it's the normal injuries that there's no fresh injuries from the weekend. And we have to go and trust in the processes that we're putting on in training at the moment. I believe that the comebacks of the likes of Tim Krul, Timu Puki, Grant Hanley, Milo Rashika will boost the squad. I feel we've been a little bit unfairly criticised in the last 3 games where our squad has been decimated. And, the first 5 games that I saw from the players is more of what I want to see and what I expect to see against a very strong West Ham team. No, there's been no developments at all. Todd has been ill. That's why he wasn't in the squad the weekend. He didn't train yesterday. He was still feeling ill, but I expect him to train today and to be in the squad for tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, that's been 18 months. So I think everybody can be impressed with how they've done and the job that Moisey's done there. I think they're an excellent team. And I've said it before, I think when you go to a place and you pretty much know what the team's going to be before you go there, you know that they're on a good run, because they keep a similar 11. It's going to be testing as the season goes on for them, and Davey's already said that, especially, fighting on all fronts. They got to the quarterfinals of the League Cup, and they've just won in the FA Cup, they're in Europe as well, so they've got loads of games coming up. And again, he's going to have a balancing act in terms of his squad. I think there's a slight ignorance about the football club from people outside of Norfolk and Norwich. I looked at Liverpool last season. They were struggling to make the top 4. They lost Van Dijk, they lost Alisson, they lost Gomez and a couple of others. We've played 3 games where we were pretty much decimated as a squad and lost 11 players for the Crystal Palace game, 2 subs on 2 goalkeepers on the bench, 1 sub less than you can actually put on there, players playing with illness. And I know it's similar for a lot of other clubs as well. But it's hard enough when you get promoted to win games with your best 11 out there in that first season back. So with 10 or 11 players out and 8 of them probable starters, it's not impossible. So sometimes context and perspective has to be put on some results. And I thought the criticism of a couple of our results was over the top. Yeah, hopefully they'll be pushing for that game. So it's great to have that game because, as everybody knows, during this period it's very difficult to get minutes into players and arrange some friendlies with the COVID period at the moment. So it's great that we've got through to the next round where there's another game and a possibility of getting minutes into a number of players. He's older than Ozan as well, which I didn't know. But he's a talented footballer. I've been really impressed with his mindset, his defensive capabilities. I think he can improve his final ball in the final third that we keep speaking to him about, and he's working at. But again, he's another one who's coachable. He wants to learn. He wants to get better. And when you've got coachable players, it certainly helps. Yeah, we're working hard. I mean, I can be honest and say I don't like the sarcasm from our own fans. We need to be together in this fight to stay in the league. And as I've said, there are reasons for our performances, I think, and the results in the previous 3 Premier League games. And we need our supporters to be with us as well. And I know at times that there is only a minority, but I would ask them to refrain from that and get behind us, and hopefully we can give them something to shout at. It's only 3 games ago that I was being told by Norwich fans that our performance against Manchester United was up there with top performances. So hopefully we can get back there, and together with the supporters, we can all be pulling in the same direction. I don't think we will. As I said earlier, we'd like to, but I'd also say that we've got a fairly big squad, and I've said that since I've been here at the football club. When I first came in, I was surprised at the size of the squad, but also happy with the quality of it. Unfortunately, it became a little bit unhealthy too quickly, but thankfully we're getting some health back to it.